Good morning from the resilient lady, Virgin Voyages, day number 2. Our day at Santorini. We are porting in Fira. We're excited because 5 years ago, this is where we celebrated part of our honeymoon. So we haven't been back since, and we're excited to share with you guys and our family what Santorini looks like. Aubrey still is working on her voice. So this morning we are having breakfast in the Galley. Our goal is to have one of every item in the Galley by the end of our cruise. And there's tons of different food offerings. This is the quick service area of the cruise ship. So this morning I opted for a bagel with cream cheese with smoked salmon. They give you all these accoutrements, so you build your own smoked salmon. And then I got an English breakfast, or a little piece of English breakfast with hash browns, baked beans, bacon, and eggs. So we have disembarked to Santorini, and one of the crazy things that you have to be careful of, whenever there's multiple cruise ships, the lines for everything are super long. So my suggestion is to either transfer via boat, speedboat, to Oia from port, which is about 30 euros, or you can book a private one if you can find it in the old market for about the same price. We have 8 people in our party today, so 30 euros a person for a private trip, and you can use card. It's well worth skipping all of this long line. This is also a really good way to have a little bit of a cruise around the island without paying an arm and a leg. And to be honest, when you go to Santorini, you're wanting to go to Oia, not Fira, but the port is in Fira. So I advise that you go to Oia first, then find your way back to Fira in order to get back on the boat in the evening. Now, fun fact about Santorini, the island, is that this used to be an active volcano, and what is left of the island is a crescent moon, which was the outer rim of a volcano. And in the center of the water in the harbor area is this big black island, and that is the caldera. That is the center of the volcano. And apparently there's some hot springs out there, but you could take a day trip over there. Aubrey and I have never done that, but this used to be a volcano, and just looking around at this island, I can't imagine a volcano being as large as this island. It would be absolutely crazy. All right, so we just got off of our private transfer, exclusive. From Old Town Fira port to Oia, or the base of Oia, it's not really Oia. It was about a 30-minute transfer with absolutely stunning views. It's pretty hot out, so the breeze was really nice. And I think that it was pretty reasonable for the price considering how much everything costs and how many people are here. So I'm excited to go up the side of the hill and see the views from above.
Supposedly there's a shuttle that's free that will take people up and down the hill because there's restaurants down here. And also there's no one here. It's empty. It's chill.
And you don't have
compared to the other port.
And you don't have to worry about those crowds.
Yeah, so we'll keep you updated.
A few moments later.
So there was supposedly a minibus that would, like a free shuttle. We found the minibus sign, but we waited there for a minute. We didn't see anything coming, so we decided to walk up the hill where we encountered some larger buses that we thought were the shuttle. But those were actually either part of the ferry or part of an excursion. Anyway, you needed a ticket to be on those. Or you could pay, and they were trying to sell us different prices and stuff. So we have continued walking up the hill. However, I will say I think we did finally see the shuttle minibus thing, and it would have dropped you off where the larger bus was picking up. So like either way, you have to walk up some portion of the hill. So we're just walking up the whole hill, but we have found some shade, and we're not on stairs, which is nice, I guess, but still more exertion than we wanted to put out. So again, we'll keep you updated.
This is pure stereotypical what you imagine Greece to look like facade. Look at all the bougainvillea and just the colors. I believe that part of the reason that the buildings are all white here because it's so hot, and so the white reflects or doesn't absorb the sunlight, so it makes it cooler because it is hot. It's very hot. I'm sure we're sunburnt. It is so hot today. It's almost not enjoyable. And there's a little bit of a breeze, but not all the time. Aubrey is seeking shelter from the sun as we try to find our way back to Fira. We have made it back to Fira. We took the shuttle, which is about 30 minutes, and it's about €2, and it didn't used to take card, but I believe it takes card now, which is really nice. There are two ways back to the boat, one of which is the cable car, which could take hours standing in the sun, or option B, which is walk down Or option C, forgot about option C, you could ride down on a donkey. This is the very, very, very long line for the gondola. It goes around this corner, then another corner, and it keeps going and going. Could be more than an hour. God knows how long people will be waiting in the sun. Just keeps going and going and going, and there's the end. Or you can look out along the cliffside at this gorgeous view. So we've been standing in line for the cable car for about 35 minutes at this point.
Oh.
Is that correct, Aubrey?
It's so hot. Just stay on the boat. Don't get off at Santorini. There's nothing up here you need to see. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed though.
Here they go. It is a steep drop into the abyss. It's like Tower of Terror. It just drops all of a sudden. Oh, it goes faster. Oh my God. It's gone. Looks like people are fanning themselves in that pod. I wonder if you should open the windows up there at the top. It's like Disney with the Skyliner. Apparently, as being a rock star, you get to skip the line getting onto the boat and escorted right to the front, which is very, very nice after standing in so many lines.
Hi guys, how are we doing? Good. What we're going to do is you guys are going to jump through, like you all together.
Good evening. I'm coming at you tonight from Richard's Rooftop bar, where it is currently happy hour. You can get drinks for free, provided that you're a rock star. There are 3 different cocktails, so we got all 3. Now we're going to try them. This is the watermelon granizada. It might be Italian, I don't know. Very strong watermelon flavor, but like not too sweet. It doesn't taste like there's any alcohol in it. Very refreshing. Next, we have the rosé. It's a blended rosé drink with elderflower liqueur, I think. Basically just tastes like a wine, like a blended wine.
Like a wine slushy?
Yeah, like a wine slushy, yeah. And last but not least,
Richard's ginger beer.
Richard's ginger beer.
You can double fist him right there.
Wow. That's a gingery ginger beer, but also refreshing. I think watermelon's my favorite, then the ginger beer, then the rosé. Thank you for joining me for Richard's Rooftop Rockstar Happy Hour. After a day of sweating absolute buckets in Santorini, it wasn't worth it. Just stay on the ship.
Deck 5. Here at Pink Agave, which is the high-end Mexican restaurant, I have decided to do the cocktail pairing just like we did at the test kitchen. It comes with 3 cocktails for $25, and they're full size. unlike the test kitchen. So we got a classic margarita. We got a loca blanca, which has
Mezcal, Cointreau, agave, and scorpion salt.
scorpion salt. Wow, it has it around the rim. So this is supposed to be paired with the main course, the entree, whereas the margarita is supposed to be paired with the appetizer.
This is Mexican squash with habanero and carrots.
That explains the spice
I
in
hope
it.
it's not too spicy.
It's got a kick.
Very garlicky. I don't like habaneros really. They're too spicy for me, but this isn't too spicy for me.
This is a pretty strong cocktail. I think this is a pretty solid margarita.
So someone whose name is Brian decided to order the entire menu.
It's all inclusive.
At least both the small and medium plates, but not all of the large plates. We just got 2 of the large plates. The small plates we have guacamole, coyote gateco, Mexican squash, esquites, which is grilled corn, aguachile, which is tuna. It's kind of like a ceviche. Then we also have for the medium plates the enchilada de pollo, a chicken enchilada, papas con chorizo, which are potatoes, onion, garlic, and a chorizo, which really good. And it tastes like beef. I think chorizo is usually pork, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
It tastes like a beef chorizo. It's really good. Everything that we've had so far has been fantastic. Really full of flavor. There's a lot of funky and tart, which are flavors that I really like. The spices have been there, but they've been like tolerable for somebody who doesn't like super spicy stuff. They also brought us this little trail mix of peanuts and pepitas and sesame seeds and tortilla strips that has like a chili, sesame, sour, sweet, sour flavor, and it's addicting. I've never had mezcal before. It tastes a lot like the margarita. Like the salt is like a little chili spicy.
That's the salt, that's the scorpion, right?
Yes.
Which is better, the margarita or the mezcal?
They're different. I don't know if one's better than the other.
It's like a little smoky, like the salt. I like the margarita better, but they are completely different. So the last drink of the cocktail pairing is this agua fresca that has a big chunk of wood in the center of it. No, it's a piece of cinnamon. I don't know what's in it, but it's supposed to be paired with a dessert. I don't really like cinnamon as much, and it literally looks like a piece of wood. Here we go. Interesting. Does this have alcohol in it? It says that it's a spiked coconut agua fresca. It doesn't say what it's spiked with. I think the scary thing is it doesn't taste spiked at all. It's refreshing. It doesn't have too much cinnamon in it either. We are concluding day number 2 on the Resilient Lady. Day in Santorini. What is your reflections, Aubrey, on today? Second day, full day on the cruise.
Wow. Like I said before, if you don't like being in the sun or being sweaty or walking up and down stairs or hills for long periods of time, I would just say don't get off the boat in Santorini, because honestly, we've been here before, but we were with people who hadn't. And I'm not sure how much everybody enjoyed themselves because it was just so hot. And we took a boat over to Oia, but then once we got to Oia, we couldn't figure out how to get up to the town without walking. Supposedly there was a shuttle, but we couldn't find it. Anyway, so it was just hot. And then the line for the cable car was just constantly long to get back to the ship. To me, it's just I don't know, it's not really worth it to get off the ship at Santorini, but make your own decision if, if this is your only opportunity to visit here. Just know it's gonna be hot. You're gonna be standing in lines, you're gonna be walking.
I think that it's not necessarily that you shouldn't get off the boat, but rather you should maybe take an excursion to sail around the island and see the island from below, because those views are just as stunning as above. Once you're like in the town, in my opinion, if you go into Fira is the capital of the island, and just it doesn't have that much to offer other than shopping, whereas Oia has the better views, the Instagram areas that you want to take pictures with. I prefer Oia over Fira, but again, you can hire your own boat like we did, sail around, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Talk about Pink Agave.
Pink Agave was a restaurant that we wanted to sleep on, but it was really good. In my opinion, it was better than the test kitchen. Tons of flavor, lots of options, and once again, this is another restaurant that took over 2 hours. Whenever you have a sit-down restaurant, just be prepared to have 2 hours of your evening taken away. Now, if that's something that you enjoy and you like to take your time and eat and have fellowship, some people don't like that. We like that. I think the ribeye was really good. That like tuna ceviche was really good.
It was all really good. I was very surprised because, I was like, oh, Mexican restaurant. We live in Florida. We've got plenty of those. But this was different and delicious. We kind of made that reservation last minute yesterday. When we got on the ship, it was surprisingly delicious. And we basically ordered the whole menu, so.
Which you can do at the restaurants here because it's all inclusive.
It's included.
Tomorrow is day 3. We have a stop in Rhodes. Because where we're going, we don't need roads.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Join us tomorrow as we experience day number 3 of the resilient lady Virgin Voyages. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, click that subscribe button. That's bell notification. See you on the next one.
I still can't talk. ASMR.
Ooh, toot, toot. It's late.
What is it? Richard's ginger beer or something?
Dickie's Tickle beer. Just kidding. Think you have enough?
That is chocolate.